Hey everyone, welcome back to Automate with Amit. In my previous video where I have covered Cursor AI coding editor, which is a code editor where you code and having AI capabilities. So while you code, you can have the companionship of AI and it is going to help you while you are coding. So whether you are building a small or very easy, writing very easy code, it can also build the complete end-to-end projects also. And in this particular video we are going to build that same application. So in this particular video I am going to help you understand how you can create stunning looking websites just by using prompts or just by a natural language, a plain English, and you need not to look for, or you need not to have any prior coding experience. So that is completely, if you are not having any prior coding experience, this is going to help you a lot. And when you build something, it gives you immense happiness. So while you are building and you will see that application is running, it gives lot of happiness. So with that, to gain that particular happiness, let's jump on the coding editor and I'm going to showcase you how you can build complete using AI without any coding experience. Before we move on, if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you are watching my channel for the first time, please make sure to subscribe. It is completely free, and if you press that red subscribe button, that is going to help me a lot. So if you just subscribe, that will help me. So okay, so now I am on ChatGPT right now, and I am trying to just generate a description for the application I'm going to build. So before I build the application, let me showcase you how it looks first of all. So over here you see the localhost 8000. So this application is running on my system itself. So my to-do list, stay organized and get this things done. So there are two things. You can add the task over here and a small description, and this to-do button basically has some if you click on this is going to add your to-do lists. So basically you can have all this, you can add the task from here. So I'm just adding one: subscribe the channel. Okay, and it helps me. Okay, so now I'm going to add this to do, and over here it is going to add one to do list, or basically the task. And if you go on this particular tab at active, it is going to show all the active tasks. If you go on completed, it is going to showcase the completed task, and you can delete a particular task, or you can edit also any particular task. So YouTube subscribe something, to do application. So save changes, and it is going to add that also. And you can let me make this completed, and it'll just go on the completed side over here. Okay, so with this, let's come back and see. I'm just trying to generate a to-do application. So I'm just going and click here. I wrote, I want to build a to-do application. Help me generate a descriptive project description using which I can build a stunning to-do web application. Make sure it should have all the minute details. So this is the complete project description. It is writing right now. Okay, so till the time it is generating the descriptive project specification or project description, let me go on the Cursor AI and how it looks in here. If you haven't checked out my previous video where I have covered how to install and how to download and install the Cursor AI, and also what are different features it serves us or gives us, you can watch my previous video as well. So over here, if you see Cursor, I'm on the free plan, so we need not to worry about the payment and all. So over here I can open project. So right now I clicked on open project basically. So you just have to create a particular folder in here. So I am just writing to do application, to do app, and for YouTube. Okay, So I'm just writing this, and I created this folder, and I am opening this here. Okay, so now you see it has opened the application over here. Okay, so now it has three different sections. First is this, and over here it is going to generate all the files and all. Right now, since we don't have any single file, we have just opened the folder, so it is showing the folder over here. This is the code area basically. Right now we don't have any code, so it's not showing anything. And this part is the agent part. So basically whatever you want to talk to AI, or you want to generate code with, it can generate. You can send anything from here. So basically we will be using this to generate everything. Also you can add context in here, so you can add any file, rules or something, and in here you can attach any screenshot also. Okay, so if you want to attach any screenshot for the reference, it is going to help, it is going to generate that as well. So now let's coming back. I am going to have this here. It has given me a lot of things, so I'm not going to read everything. I'm just going to copy this, and before I go and provide this, I just want to go on high level. So project overview, to do web application is a productivity tool designed to help something, what is the objective: add, edit, delete and manage tasks, set to task or something, filtering options and all those things. So basically what different key features: task management, task organization, search and filter, user authentication, UI UX, minimal and modern design with clean typography, user authentication, secure user registration and login. Basically, oh, I haven't designed this. Okay, so let's see if the login and all those things also gets reminders and notification. My god, it is too much. So I don't want to go with advanced features, rather I would go with key feature, core features right now. So let me go in here, and I just pasted everything from top to bottom. Okay, so I have added everything. I just want to remove that advanced feature. So advanced feature I am removing right now. Maybe, okay, I'll give this here. Can you help me generate or create complete end-to-end application, end-to-end and ready to use application. Project description is given above. Okay, so now I have just pressed enter, and let's see. Here we are going to see some of the basic or very advanced things also. What different things this code editor offers us. So it keeps human in the loop. So while it is doing all of these things, wherever required, it is going to ask humans also who is coding, basically the programmer. So it is going to ask programmers also, do you want to do this or not? Run any particular command, so that you can unnecessarily avoid any confusion or anything. It has created by itself, and then you are getting inside and messing up with AI generated code, and that's a hell lot of things or trouble you can be into. So yeah, so right now it is generating app.py. So let's wait for a few minutes and let's see. Okay, so right now you see it has started generating app. So over here you see it has created backend folder under which it has created app.py, and it has almost written 338 lines of code. Requirements.txt, it has written 8 lines of code. Environment.example, 4+ lines of code and all. Package.json, tailwind, config.js, it is using postcss.config, index.css. Man, I don't know whether I'll be able to run this or not. This is my first time, or I would say first time, this complex application I'm trying to build using AI. I have basic idea about how applications work and all those things, but never, created an end-to-end application. So this is new learning for me as well. So I'm completely new as you are. So make sure you watch till the end, because I'm just like you. So right now, theme context.js. Okay, it is generating a lot of code. Let's see. In front end, it has source, it has so many components, contexts and all, app.js, index.css, index.js, package.json, so many things, tailwind config. See, so if I click on any particular any particular file, it has generated so many lines of code. So over here you see it asks also. So there are total 14 files have been created, and I can see all of them. Keep all. It asks whether you want to keep that particular code or not. So review next file, keep all, review next file, keep all. So I would like to keep everything, rather than just going and checking what is correct and what is not. Maybe we can debug this all the code once if it does not work. Okay, so I'm right now keep all. So if you are trying to create something new, I would recommend you to do this with me, and that is going to help you also with the confidence. So if you build one application by yourself using AI, I think you will be on top of the sky. So that is next level feeling, man. I can definitely say that to you. You will have a lot of confidence. Okay, so right now it has created all of the files. Still it is generating so many files. So I would rather wait for a few minutes, and I'll come back in a moment once all the files gets generated. So now if you see, it has generated so many lines of code from Docker and all those things, everything. So it is now asking me, do you want to run this command? So why this is important? Because before it tries to run something on my system, it is asking me whether it is good to run or not. So basically it is asking human to be in the loop while it is doing the changes. So I would rather click on run. So let's see what it does. It is creating deployment.markdown file. Basically, it is making the complete application end to end ready to be deployed. So that is the main thing over here. So it is trying to do every damn thing. So let's wait for more few more minutes, and this should be done. It is at the end of the thing. Okay, so now this complete project setup has been completed. So now if you see complete to-do application features, what are different features? Backend authentication system, JWT based user registration and login, database models, RESTful APIs, search and filtering, statistics API, security, modern UI, dark mode, so many things, front end related. It has used React, Tailwind, and authentication pages, dashboard, task management, everything. So advanced features also it has added, although I didn't want advanced features, but I think I forgot, so it's fine. Task categorization, so many key features also, user authentication, CRUD operations, task organization, so many things. So deployment ready, Docker support, production setup. So we'll do this in later videos maybe. Here, how to run the application. So okay, so it has shown me how to run the application also. Make the start script executable and run it. So this is the script. So I'm not going to run right now. Manual setup, backend, cd backend pip install -r requirement. Okay, so I did everything. So I'll tell you one mistake which I did during this whole project setup. All this was doing. So if you remember, I was doing this review and then accept all those things. Click here, review next file, and keep it all. So what mistake I did actually, I while I was doing review and clicking on accept all, I clicked on undo all. So I think that has created some issue or something. What I'll do, I'll ask, can you just review all the files and check if any of the files are missing or code snippet is missing. Okay, so I'm just trying to double check if I did some mistake or something. So let it review. Okay, so see, now it has noticed, I noticed that the front end public manifest.json file was deleted. Okay, so that's great actually. So it basically manifest.json file was deleted and it reviewed and then added everything. Okay, so basically it found manifest.json file is missing. So that was the file which was missing. I think that got deleted while I was reviewing the files and changes. So it has added missing favicon files and all those things. I'm not sure. So favicon.svg, it has created the all different fixed. Okay, so issues found and fixed, missing manifest.json file, fixed, everything is fixed now. Okay, that's great. So project status 100% complete. Now I can you help me step by step, how should I use this project or run on my local system? So let's check whether I can run on my local system first, and then maybe we'll see. So now I can, okay, so it'll give me step by step. So prerequisite checks, it is going to first, let's verify your required softwares are there or not. So node version, basically it is checking. So I'm just letting it check whether there is node version. So I think it found node version also installed. It is version 2311. It is now checking npm version. So that's also fine. Let it see. Okay, so now it has found that also. So now it is trying to quick start the application. So I'll say that start.sh was the application. Okay, so now, okay, so that also is done, running in background. It is first trying to provide the start script. Okay, sleep 10 curl, so something it is trying. Now I'll allow this to back. Okay, backend not ready yet. Okay, so that was the command it has started to run. Okay, so now it is trying to run this. Let me check the status of running processes. Okay, it is checking all the processes also. Run. Oh my God, this much it is trying to check and then run. Okay, so I think it checked also how many processes are there in the background. So now it is wants access to control Google Chrome, allowing control will provide access to documents and data in the Google Chrome. So okay, so cursor now want to use my this. This is localhost 300. This is the for the first time. Oh my God, this is so nice. This is so nice. Okay, let's see. To do application. This is nice, yeah. Welcome back. Sign in to your account to continue. Great. Let me check. Okay. Amit at the rate gmail.com and testing at the rate 123. Let me check. Sign in. Okay. Login failed. So basically, login failed because I was not there. This particular user was not existing before. So sign up here. So what I'll do, enter your full name, Amit Tripathi. Okay. So Amit at the rate gmail.com and then password. Okay. Use strong password and all. So I just want to create. Okay. So basically, registration failed. Create account. I don't know why it has failed. Let's see. Amit Tripathi. I'll just change. Okay. So registration failed. Now let's say backend. Okay, basically because backend was not running, that's why it was giving me problem. So now I just want to run the method manual set. It is trying to set up the backend also. That's why user was not getting registered. So now what it is trying to do, it is installing the all the requirements. So I just let it run. So it is now running all the processes and all. This is great, yeah. This is great. I think this is wonderful, wonderful. Okay, now it is running. I'm just allowing all the files to run. So python.app, API health and all those things. It is trying to run. Okay, so let me check if okay, so it is trying to app.run now. Okay, so now see, this was the problem basically, which we may also see. Port 5000 was already in use. Okay, so what it does, it has deleted that port. Basically, I think it has, yeah, shifted this to new port 5001. Let's see if that port is available. If that port is available, then I think it will be executing. Okay, so now it is trying again, warning this is a development server. Perfect. So now my backend is also started. See over here. Yeah, this is also started. It is right now running. And so just wait for few more minutes and then it should be completely ready. I'm so excited. Okay. Now, meanwhile, let's try to create this account. Still registration is not done. So let this be completed first, and then I think it should be running. Okay, so now it is running right now. So let's see if now I'm able to write the or create the user. Amit Tripathi. Okay, so email address, I'm just pasting this, and yeah, whatever is the password, let me use that. Or okay, for testing purpose, we are using. So, okay. So I'm creating, but okay. So it is not able to register the employee user. So what I'm trying to do over here, while I am not able to register a new user, help me fix this issue. Guys, you also can come across this. So let's see if this is able to figure it out and fix this issue. So let's see. Command cancelled. It is now trying to. Okay, so it is now checking bad request. Okay, so now it seems it has identified I'm not able to register a new user. So it is, I can see from the terminal output that the React frontend is running and compiled successfully with some warnings. And the Flask backend is also running on port 5001. Let me help you fix the user registration. So first, let me check if backend is properly accessible and then investigate. Okay, so let it check. First, backend should be ready to use. Then only we can register a particular user. Okay, so now if you see over here, I am able to register a user. So let's try once again. Then I'll tell you what exactly I did in order to fix this. So I'm just typing test user 2 and then email address
same test user2 @gmail.com, and then password something else, and then okay. So after I click on create user, test user2 has been logged in. Okay, so if I just log out, it navigates me back to the welcome screen. So now if I just try to log in again with test user2 @gmail.com and try to sign in, login successful, but fail to fetch tasks. Actually, that is the problem right now we are facing, but we will fix that also. So let me show you quickly what I did, or basically what cursor did in this case. So over here, if you see, previously I didn't say anything. It fetched everything. Okay, so now if you see over here, I am not able to register. This was the problem last time I mentioned. So I am not able to register a new user. Help me fix this issue. So it did everything by itself. I can see from the terminal output, it started to investigate backend is properly accessible or not, backend API directly if it's working or not, then backend is running properly, it found, then failed to connect to localhost port. So it did a lot of things, whether port is perfectly fine or not, and so many things. It killed all the Python front end also and back end also. Then it started again from top to bottom again. So it restarted the front end, back end, and everything. So what I did actually, I tried this manual way. So deployment.md, which was written over here. Okay, so this here in this place, it was written manual steps. So exactly the same thing I did. So I went on CD backend, then Python environment I tried and activated the Python environment, requirements installed, and then I went on this example environment also. And yeah, so I run this Python app.py, and then front end was ready, and then backend also, sorry, backend was ready, and then front end also, CD front end, and two things, npm install and npm start. So with that, actually it started to run. Now pretty much I'm able to run this. So I'll just refresh, then you'll see I'm able to log in, and this dark mode is also working fine. But the problem right now over here is I am not able to still add or fetch the task. So I'll try to see if this can also be fetched. I am able to log in and register the user, but it is not creating, or user is not able to create tasks and fetch the task. So let's see what it does now. Okay, so it thought for some time, and now if you see, uh it is basically trying to terminal logs, check the terminal logs. And first, basically what it does, it tries to check everything. So checks the back end, front end, whether APIs are running fine or not, all the JWT token creation, everything it checks, then only it goes and updates the file. Right now it is removing, adding some file changes. Now I need to upgrade to get JWT identity calls to convert the string back into the integer. So that was the problem, I think. So now it is, see over here, Flask backend, it'll kill the particular port, and then it is going to restart the backend. Okay. So meanwhile, if I just go and check, so it is going to run the backend. Okay, so now it is running the backend. It is now checking the system API's health. Basically, all the to-do API is running fine and status is healthy. And now it is test the tasks endpoint, a fresh login to get new token. So basically it is testing the application also. Okay, so now it is trying to test, run. I'm just allowing everything to do. By the time I'm reading also what is it is trying to do so that I can also learn. So excellent, the task endpoint is working fine now. Let me start creating the task. Okay, it is trying to create the task and all. It is working fine. Generating command. Okay, perfect. Now let me test fetching the task again. So basically it tries to create the task, then fetch the task. So it is now working fine. Okay, so test the starts endpoint. Perfect. Now let me update the startup. Okay, so basically it has created a start app.sh also. So uh, we will be using this to run our application. So front end, back end, everything it'll start. So using start hyphen app.sh, it is a shell script, by the way. So you can use this. We can use this. So chmod. Okay, I'm just running this. Okay, so there it while testing, it found one more issue. Task endpoint failed. So there's an issue with the token extraction. So it is trying to fix that also. User registration failed. So it is trying to fix each and everything one by one. So health endpoint working, user registration working, login is working, but task endpoint failed. So it is trying to extract the issue and then we'll fix it. Okay, so now you see it has tested everything. Health endpoint is also working fine. User registration, user login, task endpoint, task creation, stats endpoint is working fine. So all API tests passed. It has done all the API testing also. So problem is solved. It has fixed JWT token authentication and authentication, JWT token creation, validation, updated startup script. So everything is working fine. So now what we can do, we can just go and see if my front end is running right now. It is running. So what we should do, I'll just quickly log out and then log in. And just to see if it is working fine. So login is successful. So if I just try to create a new task, so today's task is subscribe the channel. Okay, so if you are new, then please make sure to subscribe the channel. Okay, so YouTube content creation, something, So I'm putting this date, priority high, category work, something, it is pending, and then tag content. Just I'm putting a tag. So tag also and create task. Oh, okay. It is still not able to create a task. Okay, I just said still task creation is not working. So over here, if you see, it has there was one error, 500 error when trying to create a task. So that was the problem. So let's see if it is it has created a bearer token. So over here, using which it is trying to the API is working fine from the command line. The issue might be in the front end. Let me check if there are any issues with the front end code or if the JWT token is being properly sent to the React application. Okay, so it seems task model is calling on save, but for the new tasks, task is null. Okay, so that it basically found the issue. Now it is trying to fix all of the files. In all of the files, it is trying to apply the fix. See, one very important thing over here, why UI testing is also important in this place. See how important it is because APIs are working fine, but from front end, when we try to create a task, there was an issue, right? So front end testing using, Selenium or Playwright kind of tool, and also when we are doing API testing and front end testing both are equally important. Sometimes APIs are working fine, but if due to front-end related issues, it may not be working as usual or as required. So it is creating test front-end.html also. So now if you see task creation issue is fixed, root cause identified, the issue was in the task model component. When creating a new task, the model was calling on save. So before new task, task is null. So it was passing unidentified as first parameter to handle created task. See, now we as a tester, we can understand what is the problem. Here, API was working fine, but front end was not working. So that was the problem. And when we see these kind of issues, it is very important to test UI as well as API. Or we cannot completely rely on APIs. Even if APIs are working fine, we have to check the front end also. So now let's see. This is the application where it is running. So let me refresh, and now I'll try to add the task. And okay, so due date is till tomorrow. It is high priority task and it is pending. And content, I'm just adding few things so that it does not break. And create task. Voila. So everything is working fine now, and my first task has been created. So come on, this is really, really nice. It looks so nice, so professional also. So this is professionally created. Just I'm now trying to create a few more tasks quickly so that we have different types of tasks. So to do app, okay, creation. This is another task. So development task, due date is today, priority is medium or high, status in progress, and this is AI application. Okay, and create task. Oh, great. Second also has been created. So okay, that's nice. Okay, so now let me create few more tasks. Task one, due date just today, and then priority low, in progress, category general, create. Okay, so now I'm trying to create multiple tasks over here. As a tester, it's our duty to test in different format, different ways. So I'm just trying 18 and pending. Okay, so it is working fine. The application is completely working fine, and I'm so happy that you also may have done this. So if you haven't tested or worked with cursor AI application, then go for it. This is brilliant. I mean, I don't know coding much in front end and back end, complete end to end. So this is going to help a lot. And in the next video, basically, we are going to test this application properly using another AI related tool, because every time we are going to add some test cases, I want this to be tested every time, right? Because there are so many functionalities in to do application itself. So I want this to get tested every time we make changes. So it's like, smoke and this regression testing. So I want this to be creating the automation test cases and all those things. So stay tuned, because next video is going to be so amazing. And we as a tester, we will get a lot of insights how we can create automated test using AI, and how different AI tools can help me. So that this video and the next video is definitely going to blow your mind. So if you haven't subscribed the channel, please make sure to subscribe, because this is going to be an amazing video, and upcoming videos will also be going to be so much helpful. So with that, if you have any comments, any thoughts in the mind, please make sure to drop in the comments, and I am going to definitely help you with that. Or that is also going to help me to understand. So with that, see you in the next one.